right below it. Ready to go. Hard, 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 hard. Pull. Come on, more, 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 more. 2, 1.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the gym. Doing something a little different now. We got Mr. Justin King here with us from Built Better, Arizona. Mr. Built Better in the gallery department.
I know you like that.
I just noticed.
You're the first person that noticed it.
It took me a minute to
Everyone's like,
that.
what does that say?
Why is it upside down?
I know what that says. Oh, it's a gallery department thing.
If you have to ask, you don't know.
Exactly.
But he's been helping Ian with some of his goals in training and becoming a sprinter. And we were chatting, and he has a lot of expertise in not just functional training. You work with a bunch of mainly NFL, NBA, all of the above.
It's a mix. So yeah, NFL, NHL, MLB, UFC, Olympic sports.
Yeah.
Big spread.
And you said you worked with Charles Poliquin and stuff in the past.
Yeah. Prior to him passing, got to work with Charles. Super blessed to get to do that before he passed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But he's an expert in all things training, and misconception that everyone thinks bodybuilding is very different than functional training. Bodybuilders don't like to learn new things. They don't like rehab, injury prevention. They're just like PRs and then machines. So trying to break that. I've obviously hurt myself a lot in the past, so trying to be preventative, fix some things up, and we're gonna do some testing today, see where my body's at, and hopefully make some new changes to my training and keep myself stronger, healthier, and feeling better.
Yeah. So, like, have you done anything with the doc or anything like that? Like, were any of those familiar, or were all of them pretty much new?
I didn't even look at it. Sammy printed off, handed it to me, and that was it. I had the OG Vivos that were made out of plastic bottles.
Yeah.
And cut your feet up.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize they updated them. I just ordered the new pair.
I was just talking to one of their reps about getting something with the gym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love their stuff. So we'll go over the injuries real quick, and then anything else that comes to mind, let me know. So left labrum multiple times, right hammy tear. What head of the hamstring was it?
Good question. Can you tell by looking at it?
Probably membranosus, maybe biceps femoris.
It was middle of prep, so I'm like, all right, do or die.
Chronic knee, shoulder pain, torn teres. You said, was it major or minor?
Minor.
Do you know, like, percentage? No.
I only got an ultrasound done.
Okay. Left short head of bicep tear. That was in the muscle belly. Do you know percentage?
Nope.
No. No pain since, though?
No.
No. Okay. Left vastus lateralis tear. I'm assuming the same thing for that.
Yeah.
Low back pain, and the left side. Which, when you write it all out on paper, you see there's a lot of issues on the left side. Have you looked into, like, fascia stuff at all?
Fascia?
Fascia.
Not specifically.
Are you familiar with, like, what it is and what it does and all that to an extent?
With a small extent.
So like the morph suits that were really popular in like 2012 or whatever, like you have that under your skin, but the fibers or whatever have the tensile strength of steel, but they're also sticky like a spider web. So like if you're doing all these things in repetitive motions for a long period of time, you now have all that starting to stick together, and it has the sticky strength of steel. So like, I'm assuming that the left side of your body is just like super screwed up right now.
Locked over there.
Yeah, and that's why like all these things are starting to happen to the left side, but we'll see when we go into it. Go socks off, and then just standing right here. This is your big toe, these are your other toes. Just lift your big toe. Oh, that's not bad. Now go big toe down, other toes up. That's not bad either. You should Ian do that one. Supinate the feet as far as you can. Keep the knee straight. Yeah. Front as far as you can. Other way. Yeah. That's not bad. Any pain in the knee when you go in like that or no? No. Okay, good. All right. So you'll be fingers interlaced, extended out in front of you, 1 foot out at a 45 degree, and then you're just gonna hop off.
Fingers like this?
Yeah. Straight arms. And pick a point over my head to stare at the whole time. Wait, like this.
Straight?
Yeah, there you go. And then jump off. Not bad. Other side. Immediately, right off the bat, the foot pronates a ton. Are you getting any like pain through here? Like
no
nothing?
Pain, no.
Training, or I guess you haven't trained in a minute, but anyways, other side.
Good?
Yeah, go ahead. Not bad. We will do this one then. All right, same thing. Fingers interlaced, and then hop off. Other side. So it's VMO and adductor on the left side. Leg straight. Go again. And then not as bad. So right off the bat, left side, tons of issues, right? Left side, the VMO cued and the adductor cued.
Yeah.
And the left side you have more issues on. And especially the adductor has a really high tie to your low back and like your transverse abdominis. And then if this knee is coming in, there's all these issues that are here that are throwing off your back.
Is that like it's weaker or?
Weak, tight, but usually weak and tight are hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's weak because it's tighter, it's tight because it's weaker, whatever. But right off the bat, there's more of an issue on the left side. We'll go right here. It'll be grip out to the sides, feet a little wider than hip width, bend at the knees first, as low as you can, controlled, sit in the bottom and then back up.
Oh boy.
And don't look in the mirror, face this way.
No mirror?
No mirror, I know. That's my gym has no mirrors.
Really?
It throws, so if it's reversed what you see, so it inhibits your nervous system slightly, and anything balance related, it throws you slightly. So this, I want just clean wall. Okay, bend at the knees first.
Break at the knees?
And then low as you can. That's not bad. You can see the difference between the right and left though. Right arm is a little higher. Anyways, go again. Go up. Okay, and then face, fucking mirror. Face that wall. Yeah, so I can see from the back. Okay. So main thing is gonna be the feet pronating. Dorsiflexion isn't terrible, but we'll do an actual dorsiflexion test next. I was thinking your dorsiflexion would be worse, so that's pretty good. For dorsiflexion, you need to be able to pass a 5-inch dorsiflexion test. So we'll go up against the wall. So you'll go toe right at the back of my phone, knee down, and then you'll reach this knee for the wall while keeping the other knee down.
Did your knee reach?
Yeah. Pop.
So put it right there?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yep. And then keep the heel down and then reach that for the wall.
How much is my heel?
That's not bad though. That's not bad. Okay, other side. So you should be able to pass that. Dorsiflexion is a predictor of a little further back. Just where you're barely touching the phone. Yeah. Okay, now go. So that's probably been saving you. You can see that when you did the overhead squat, how this comes in. Usually that's piriformis being tight. So we're going into hips now, but your dorsiflexion is halfway decent. Like you're pretty close to getting it. You'll probably have that like within 4 weeks. But again, that's a predictor of over 80% of lower body injuries. So if we can dorsiflexion, a 5-inch dorsiflexion test. So if you don't have that, way higher risk of injury.
Is that like, let's say someone's 5'5" versus 6'1", does that change or is it still?
No, it's all their own lever lengths. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like the idea that like a basketball player shouldn't squat ass to grass or can't do that. If anything, I would say they need to do it more because of how long their levers are. So their risk of injury is even higher. Yeah, that's a common misconception that it's like, oh, well, like what if you're really tall? Like, then do you get a pass? Like, nope. This is where we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with no table. We'll just go to the muscle testing, honestly, and then we'll get in on all this. Flat on your back.
This way?
Either way, don't matter. Hands to the sides. And then you're gonna dorsiflex, keep both knees straight, and then bring this foot back as far as you can while keeping both knees straight. Whee! So this should be at 135 degrees. So like your low back, like obviously your hamstring's uber tight. What you call that, like 45 degrees maybe. Let's see the right side. A little bit better on the right side.
Yeah.
Not much, but a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna go through different trap fibers from here. So we'll go trap 3 first. Each of them are unilateral. So your arm will be here, and you're just gonna push up with the straight arm in my hand.
Like face down?
Exactly. Right there, straight arm, lift. And that's more of a range thing or a strength thing? Like, oh no, that's a strength thing. Just like lift it. You can lift it, but not lift it. That's like,
yeah, there's nothing.
Your trap 3, that's like the biggest money making like muscle in your upper body, in my opinion, from an athletic standpoint. Go again. Ooh-wee. What would you say your like 1RM close grip bench is?
335?
335. So your trap 3, you should be able to do that movement with 9.8% of 330 for 8 with a 4010, so 4 down. So you should be able to be like, whatever, grab a 30 and just boom, and 4 down and control it.
Yeah, no.
So just that alone, if I could like give you a pill and your trap 3 is stronger, your shoulders are gonna be in a way better place. And since that pulls everything down, it'll start helping with the head.
Too.
It's gonna help with all of this here,
Yeah.
like helps with everything.
That's definitely
more here.
like my posture's stuck like that.
Yeah.
And it's like hard for me to hold it back.
Yeah, and it's more, it looks like it's more of a trap issue. Your rhomboids were fine when we did the test for it. So it's more of a trap 3 issue.
Yeah.
So trap 3 and for spinatus. Okay, from there, it's just the force plate stuff. But how do the ankles, knees, hips, all that feel?
Fine.
Fine? When was the last time you like jumped?
Jumped?
I jumped
A
sometimes.
year and a half ago.
Okay.
And then I landed and couldn't walk for a while.
But
it wasn't just like controlled jump. I was playing basketball and tried to dunk.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And that's one of the goals, is to be able to dunk.
Yeah.
How close are you right now? Like, can you grab rim?
I'm sure I could. I haven't tried in a year.
Okay.
But
Well,
if you gave me a nice 30 minutes to warm up, I think I could do it. I could grab rim, not dunk.
That's good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds in between. So a little bit of rest. Then your 3 warm-up jumps are gonna be on the plates, because I want you to get used to jumping on the plates.
Yeah.
Usually it would have like foam padding around it, but we're
fall
living
off,
on
or?
the edge. We're living on the edge. No, that's one of the reasons we might not do the multi-rebound, is even with like one of our triple jumpers, like you'd think he's like the best in the world at jumping. Like even him, when we tested him, he's like, like jumping around on it. So we'll probably just do these ones. And then we'll go from there. So hands on hips, just at 50%, you're gonna dip, jump, 50%, land, reset.
All right.
On you. Everything feel good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, 75%. That's not bad. Tamari's jumping over the car. All right, now we'll go 100%. Yep.
Ooh.
How do you feel with that?
Fine.
A little wobbly on the landing.
Totally, yeah.
But nothing
I'm also
funky.
looking down to make sure I land on it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay. So we got a little bit of rest just to make sure that you're fresh for the testing. We'll try to be as efficient as possible. Usually it's 3 tries on each, but like I just want the data. We'll get in, get out,
Yeah.
and then we're good. So yeah, counter movement, non-counter movement. We'll see about multi-rebound. Likely not though. And you have like 2 minutes rest, so you got plenty of time.
Did this just show weight?
No, this spits out 76 metrics for every jump.
Okay.
So literally everything.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Can you say how high you jump?
Yeah, in meters. There you go. You'll know that, yeah?
I need it in inches.
Oh, in inches?
When I was young, I had a 42-inch vertical.
Really? That's with sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't do sticks because it's so easy to cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we, this guy, Marco Wilson, he had like a crazy combine. Like, I don't know what the numbers are, but I'll make him up. He had like, let's say a 42. And then he came in, he did his jump, and it was like, I don't know, like 28 inches. Like, but these are very unforgiving. Sticks, it's a completely different game.
Yeah. Well, you can like reach like.
You can reach, like measure like this, like, oh, that's as high as I can get, and then you get an extra 3-4 inches off of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can find an example, but I'll end up showing you later. I'll show you on your jumps. We'll do that. You got your breath back yet, or are you still recovering a bit?
How many times am I jumping? Just once?
Yeah, just once, but I want you to be fresh. So anything nervous system related, you have to be fresh. I don't want to see like, it'd be like you taking a minute rest after a set and then going for a 1RM.
Yeah.
This is a 1RM. The load isn't reflective of something that's going to be slow, but it's still a 1RM. So you need to be fully recovered. Otherwise, it's going to be like, we could retest tomorrow. It's like, oh my God, you already gained 3 inches. Like, dang, that's crazy. Just me being here. But yeah, so I want to make sure you're fresh. So whenever you're ready, we'll go, but no rush. So it'll be hands on hips. You'll stand still, which just lets this like feel what zero motion is. And then when I say, you'll do the jump. And then just make sure you land, reset, and then we're good. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, dead still. All right, go. Let's see. 0.46 meter, counter movement depth, 0.53.
How does it even know all this?
Super fancy scales. That's pretty much all it is. Let's see. I want to see the difference between right and left. That's going to be the main one. And the difference from right to left, almost a 20% difference. So like the amount of force being produced, that's the difference.
Favoring which leg?
The right slightly, but then on the landing braking, you landed on the left. And I'll print this out and make it more digestible too.
And does this translate to like squatting power and everything?
100%. All it is lower body force production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There is a difference in the speed of the contraction. So there's guys who are really fast for their strength, and there's guys who are really strong for their speed. So like if you did this jump but you were really, really weak, we would train you a certain way, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Which for you, you're likely much stronger for your squat than you are here.
Yeah.
So all of that's taken into consideration. But nonetheless, yes, they are correlated really, really heavily. Did you watch Ian's video on his assessment?
I didn't know.
Okay, so, or you were there for it. So we'll set you up to where you're in the position that's like the second pole. So like for him doing Olympic lifts, there's a second pole position, and that has a really high correlation to just in general maximum lower body force production.
Yeah.
So I want to see what's the maximum amount of force that you can produce isometrically. So you'll be pulling a bar into an immovable object, and you're just pulling as hard as you can for 4 seconds. And that'll not only tell me how long does it take for you to get to peak force, so that's one thing. It'll tell me how long you can hold peak force. It'll tell me the difference between right and left, and then in general, it'll tell me like what's your peak force. Yeah. So it's up to you. And it depends on how good you feel too. I don't need it, but if you're like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to see, like we could do it.
Might as well try it.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, here we go. So you'll go up to it and then pause in the pins, pulling with like 50%. Ready, go. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, now go at like 75%. Ready to go, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, set that down. Let's go about 2 minutes rest. I'll bring the force plates in there. We'll probably adjust the height one more time. And then, do you have straps?
I think just some over there.
Okay, perfect.
They're not mine, I don't really use them. But
I'll have you do 1 rep for 4 seconds, and I want you to incrementally go up to 100% by the end of it. Then you'll rest for 3 minutes. Then we'll go.
Right.
And then that's your last test. Okay, ready? Go. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. How's everything feel?
good.
Do you get any like hot, pinchy feelings in your armpit or no?
No.
Okay, good. Usually with infraspinatus or subscap, sometimes that pull down from the load, you can get that feeling. Have you gotten that on deadlifts before or not really?
Not really, no.
That's good. That's good. Okay, 3
I'm
minutes
pretty
rest.
like cautious of those things, and I'm like put less force into it to keep my shoulders down here instead of.
Yeah. All right, so right below it, sternum high, dead still, and then when I say go, go.
Can I do that or?
That's fine. Ready, go. Hard, 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 pull. Come on, more. 2, 1, good. You are at 2,600 newtons of force. Net P.
That's scary.
I
Like that's how you tear something.
Yeah.
I was like, you're go. I'm like, I'm at like 85%.
No.
I don't
Well,
want to do it.
you can see the whole time you're like climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, peak 2650. Right to left, it doesn't look like there's a ton of a discrepancy here, which is good. But yeah, 2,600 newtons for, you weigh how much?
250.
Oh, that's easy. 1,000. So 1,000 newtons. You're producing about 2 and some change, like times your body weight in terms of lower body force production, but easily that, like we want above 3, like up to 4, even more than that.
Yeah.
But there's a governor subconsciously and even consciously for you to where you're like, you're pulling, it's like, I don't know if I want to pull more, which I want you to get to the point where you can pull and it's like, you're completely confident. Like you're not going to be dunking like crazy and running like crazy and doing all these things if you have a limiting like thing,
Like the fear.
consciously and subconsciously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll go up really quick.
Yeah, there's that one thing I heard of like Kobe Bryant when he tore his Achilles. They like wouldn't let him go back in until he like would jump off this box.
Yeah.
Because he was like scared to do it. Like if you're scared to do it, you're not
Yeah,
gonna
what are you
be
gonna
playing
do
on
out
the
there?
court. Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, of course.
I mean, as we get going, I'm sure he'll have a lot.
Oh,
but
there'll be plenty of
there's
questions. as we
nothing
get going.
blatantly like he's fucked here.
No,
No.
no. I mean, there's things that it's like, okay, definitely we need to go about this in a smart way.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of room for like, oh yeah, like go run a mile 5 days a week, like, and
Yeah.
we'll be good 6 months from now. I'd be like, I'd want to tweak it slightly. Like it's not going to kill you, but there's a list of things that it's like, it would be good to change.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, you're in a much better position than what I thought you were going to be in, honestly.
Good.
Oop, so that's good.
Yeah. Well enough.
That's good. But
To this stuff, no bodybuilders really do this. You think this is even beneficial for someone who just wants to be fucking jacked and shredded on stage?
I mean, if someone could compete in bodybuilding without using their body, sure. But like this is a sport that uses your body. Like yeah, we're talking about how you look, but just like any other sport, like if you're injured, you're not going to compete.
Yeah.
Or if your force production is low, then you're not going to be able to recruit enough fibers that are going to be able to be hypertrophied. Like the whole thing, it's about manipulating your body and trying to optimize it. I don't think that the application would be the exact same. Like what I do in overcoming iso pole with like just if someone was like, oh no, I don't care about, like you wanted to just see what it looked like.
Yeah.
Would I do that with a bodybuilder? No, but we do muscle testing and see like, okay, like your hamstring is a really high risk of injury. Like we need to do X, Y, and Z to fix it so that you're not like 8 weeks out or 12 weeks out from like an Olympian then.
Tear a lat or a hamstring
Exactly.
or a bicep.
And like accidents, like they happen, like freak
course,
things
yeah.
happen, but there are things you can do to mitigate it. And then aside from like the structural balance stuff and the strength discrepancies, like there's so many methods that can be applied in bodybuilding. Like it's, right now it is straight, like the big thing right now is working up to a top set, you do an intensifier and then maybe a back off set.
Yeah.
Like everyone and their mom is doing that right now,
Yeah.
which is cool, but it's viewing the world through a straw that like there's a way to do it, but there's millions of different methods you can do. And if you know how to plug them and how to play with them and who should and shouldn't do them and in what cases, like the progress is crazy
Yeah.
that you can make. But you have to know those.
Yeah, I was
those
just
things.
talking about this the other day, how like bodybuilders are hilarious because they're like, oh, I hurt my shoulder. So instead of doing shoulder press, I'm just gonna do machine shoulder press.
Yeah.
And then you're just limiting yourself for more injury. And then next thing you know, at the end of your career, you can't move and you're just like,
Exactly.
I wonder why.
Yeah, then what are you gonna
You
do?
don't actually
Your
fix
shoulders
it.
aren't gonna grow at that point. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, it's all important. Control it, control it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right in. Pause. Pause. Go. Stretch, stretch, stretch. 1, pause. 1, pause. 1, pause. Back and down. 2, 1, pause. 5 more. Now squeeze in right under the table. Come on, come on. Full extension. 1 more. No momentum. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2 up. Done.
All right, so day 2 with Justin. Did a sesame yesterday. Doing a little arm workout today because who doesn't want big arms? So obviously different style of training than me. He talks about everything, the tool, time to apply it, time not to, so teaching us a lot of new ones. Pretty cool doing this little tricep and different strength curves of the tricep and everything, different tempo, and it feels good. My arms are pumped as shit right now, so it'll be a good workout.
Go. Full extend. There you go. Go, go, go. Sit. Pause. Go.
There goes my forearms.
Yeah.
Now that
Now
you took that as a challenge, you're like, all right, motherfucker.
What's the one product we are getting NSF certified?
Get home safe. All right, kids, it's gonna be a wrap on training with Mr. Justin King. It was very different, but very good. That was like a tricep, two tricep oh my God, I can't even speak. 2 tricep workout, and honestly, my arms were fried. I got a crazy arm pump, better arm pump than I've gotten in a while, and we're in and out in like 45 minutes. We did like a 35, 40-minute warm-up to begin with, just working on some things like my trap 3, my different parts of my rotator cuffs, things that are just kind of tight and messing up my posture that I'm strengthening. So we warmed up with that before getting into arms and felt super good. So pumped to be kind of getting a new style of things, and I'm very curious to see the kind of growth and things I can make not doing such basic bro training of just like 4 sets of 10. I don't train 4 sets of 10, but more bro than this kind of stuff and less technical. So excited to try some new things. Still gonna train like I always do, training as strong as fuck, do all the fun stuff, but I'll be keeping you guys in touch with my journey, getting huge, getting jacked. So yeah, good things.